always forget to turn this thing on. There we go. I have recording stage lights. I should always remember to turn them on. Alright, welcome back. We're going to be finishing off the 3.7 event quest today. That's all I have planned. As discussed a little bit in the previous stream, just as a brief recap, we did the Mondstadt and Leeway portions of it, which means that Inazuma and Sumeru are probably what we're going to be doing next. I vaguely remember from the trailer who we're going to meet in each region, so for the most part, that's all we have there. I'm still hoping my little fan theory that the creators of the card game are Venti and Zhongli, because I think that would be hilarious. But as of yet, I have not been spoiled of anything that occurs in this event, because surprisingly, none of the people who stream the events show up in my feed on YouTube, or even on Reddit, so, lucky me, I guess. So, for the most part, that's what I'm looking forward to today. There might be less commentary in the Inazuma section, because my memory of the trailer probably has figured out everything that's going to be going down there, so I'll only comment a little bit lightly on that. Lastly, I guess I discussed this last stream, but I've decided that we're going to do all of the event activities. I'm going to do that off screen. I don't want to waste time on those. The rewards aren't really that interesting to me other than the bow, and I think I'm just going to unlock the bow off stream so I have something that I can give to somebody at some point. Because another 4-star bow be another 4-star bow. But, without further ado, I believe it's time to head to Inazuma. Oh, I couldn't move. Why am I pausing? I need to go into this menu. Oh my gosh, it's lagging so badly. Okay, all of it's unlocked, which means we just have to do cards out, grievances begone. Gotta wait for the following day. Okay, easy peasy. So I guess I did need to go into the menu after all. The Paimon menu. I keep forgetting it's not called the pause menu, it's the Paimon menu. I think it's weird that the day starts at 8, but the only indicator of 8 we have on that clock is...
so much fun! Paimon had a great time chatting with everyone. Hopefully we'll find someone in Inazuma to treat us to a meal too.
Chatting? From what I saw, you were eating the entire time, Paimon.
Oh, Charlotte's with us.
Hey! Not the entire time.
Paimon never change. I don't care what the rest of the community says. I like Paimon. Paimon is a great character. Oh no, I have to go completely to Inazuma. Okay, I thought it was going to have us go to the docks and walk with Charlotte. Cards out, grievances begone. Bit of a longer intro today. But the main story quest continues here. My gripes and grievances remain the same. This should have just been an interlude chapter. I don't think it needed to be a timed event. Could have just been tied to the card game quest line.
Whoa, look! Promo posters everywhere from the moment you arrive in the harbor.
Yeah, that's a lot of promos.
Paimon gets more and more curious about the two inventors of this game every time we see the posters.
It's gotta be Zhongli and Venti, right?
You're not the only one. There's so little information to go off of that there's all sorts of wild speculations about them.
Yeah, that's me. That's me wildly speculating.
Some people say that they invented the game after the God of Wisdom gave them an epiphany, while others say that they're not actually the inventors at all. By the way, have you two ever read a book called King of Invocations?
Oh, that's right. Zhongli can do that. He can put dreams in people's heads. And so can Nahida, for that matter. And I imagine Venti could do something the same. Give them visions in their head. So they might not be the creators per se, but the actual creators might have been given the idea for the game by the Archons. Haven't read it, no. I have only heard of it. No, I read it. We read it last time on stream.
Well, it's a story about a young boy who gets possessed by the spirit of the Crocodile King and becomes a TCG player. It's quite fascinating. I made sure to read it before coming on this trip.
I did too. I made sure to read it before we pressed on with the actual main story. When you guys go and watch it on my YouTube channel, I will make sure to timestamp it so that people can read it. Or watch me read it.
Some people have even speculated that the author of the King of Invocations is the boy who was possessed, while the true inventors of the game are the Crocodile King and Ibis King from the legends.
Oh god, really? People believe that shit?
Each of these theories gets more ridiculous than the last.
Exactly! Which is why the original author came forward to deny these rumors. But that only fueled the debate further, and the book's sales skyrocketed. It can't be denied that the King of Invocations novels are a major part of why Genius Invocation TCG has become so popular.
And we've actually met the author of Genius Invocation TCG. Because, like, we had to do a quest for him as part of the 3.6 story event, because it locked Sino behind that quest line, and I couldn't progress the story for a little bit. So, I guess if you go back to my Parade of Providence playthrough, you'll see that you get to meet the author there. He's just a guy in Sumeru that writes light novels, which means he's probably from Inazuma.
Just look at the venue. They're almost treating this like a national festival. I bet the book is going to sell more copies after this.
And I bet where there's light novel sales, there's Guji Ai.
You can be sure that the Fox Lady is behind all this.
Yes, I can.
Fox Lady?
Yeah, Yai Miko. She's chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. Paimon can just imagine her eating some fried tofu as she instructs her editors to use this event to boost light novel sales.
Yep, that sounds exactly what was going through my head, Paimon. You and me are on the same wavelength.
Oh, yes, I've been in that situation many times myself. Although in our case, the boss would be drinking coffee and talking about newspaper sales.
Sounds like bosses are the same everywhere.
It's a similar industry. Book sales, paper sales. Cards out. Grievances, begone! Where are we going? Ritu. Okay, so we're not going to go that far. We'll just walk. Yeah, it's only 100 meters away. Which means this is the international port, so it only makes sense that the event would be held here. Because it's an event that is an international event.
The scenery in every nation is so different. This trip is really paying dividends.
I'm going to have to find like a really good screenshot for a thumbnail here.
Good thing that you're able to be so optimistic about it. It sounded like you were pretty much forced to come on this trip whether you wanted to or not. Huh? Wait. Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It's A!
I did not expect to see her just lounging about in retail. Or is it the Shogun? Is it?
Traveler, Paimon, we meet again.
Okay, it is A. Okay. I hate that I have to do this every time we see you. Is it the robot or the one piloting?
Welcome to the arena of fate.
Thanks for the follow. Alright, A.
Oh? Who is this?
This is the fucking Archon. How have you not heard of them?
Allow Paimon to introduce you. Seems like like that's all Paimon's been doing these past few days.
Things are going well.
Anyway, this is Charlotte. She's a journalist from Fontaine. And this is A. She's Inazuma's Archon.
Wow, you really fumbled that, didn't you, Paimon? I fumbled it too.
You mean Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder? Hello. Please forgive me for not recognizing you.
Narukami Ogoshu? Has that name term been used before this? I don't remember if it has.
As a guest from afar, there's no need to be so formal.
Right, okay.
Thank goodness the A is piloting this stupid mech.
Oh, each of your acquaintances is more impressive than the last.
Okay, quick side question. Is Genshin a mecha? This is a question I didn't think I'd have to ask myself, but I've been watching too many Trash Taste podcasts at this point, so I'm gonna have to ask the question. Is Genshin Impact a mecha? We have the spirit of a god piloting a puppet. We have whatever the hell the Sumeru Archon quest was. Is that enough for it to count as a mecha, or do we just have a mecha arc? I'm gonna go with the latter and say we just have a mecha arc. The insert meme about humans are just a brain piloting a skeleton flesh mech.
Miko invited me here to experience the fun and festivities, along with everybody else.
That's right, Miko's your familiar.
Oh, Paimon gets it. The tournament venue is full of excitement and tasty food, and Miko didn't want you to miss out.
I guess I'll let you catch up for now. We can meet up later, just like last time.
Alright.
Sure thing. See ya, Charlotte.
Alright.
Perhaps she felt a little intimidated by me.
Who wouldn't?
She's probably fine. Don't worry, she didn't leave because of you. We've split up like this in previous places we visited, too.
But yes, she was definitely intimidated by you. By the way, I would like to introduce you to my friend, God. I'd run too.
So, how do you like Genius Invocation TCG? Paimon bets you're enjoying watching the tournament matches.
She doesn't understand the difference between real and fiction, Paimon. I don't think she understands the game. I'm willing to bet money on that. And I'm also willing to bet that Guji Yai has made a card of her.
Well, in fact, I myself am competing in the tournament.
Take back everything I just said, minus the bit that Guji Yai made the card of her. That theory is probably going to hold relevant.
Wait, really?
Why is that surprising? Playing cards is an ancient form of entertainment, and I was curious to see what card games are like in this day and age.
Wow. Color me surprised. How's the card tournament been?
I advanced all the way to the semifinals.
The semi... You're that good at the game?
The semifinals? That's amazing! So when's your next match?
Wait, hang on, there's two tournaments. There's the fan tournament and the official one. Which semifinals?
Unfortunately, the semifinals is where my journey ended. The reason being...
I'm guessing you lost
The
to
reason
Kokomi.
being that she lost to me.
Oh, damn it.
And when I say lost, that doesn't begin to do it justice. It was quite a humiliating defeat.
Didn't see that coming. Well, it was a 50-50. It was going to be either Yai or Kokomi. Because, like, I doubt she lost... How humiliating would it have been if she lost to Goro, though? I can just imagine that in my head now. Loses to Goro. The almighty Raiden Shogun. How unfortunate.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay.
I only lost because I was duped by her little tricks.
What's wrong with my little tricks? Trickery within the scope of the rules is better known as ingenuity. It's not my fault that some people spend all their time cooped up in Tenshukaku and never have the chance to hone their skills.
You see, this is why I didn't expect Raiden Shogun to get this far in the tournament, because I figured anybody worth their salt could just do little tricks and outsmart her. She know exactly smart.
fake friendship.
You're right, though. I should make an effort to get out more.
You should. That leaf just vaporized into thin air.
Many things have changed now that Inazuma is at peace. However, it seems that some people continue to fear the divine light, just as before.
I mean, when you smite people, they tend to be afraid of you. That kind of comes with the territory.
In some of my tournament matches, I could see my opponent's hands shaking, hesitant to play their cards. Now that I think about it, perhaps they were scared of what would happen if they defeated me.
Oh, I didn't think of that. My bad. She is bad at the game. She is bad at the game. Nobody was people were too afraid to beat her. Oh god, that's hilarious. A.
Oh, dear, dear. Other players lose their games and throw a tantrum. You win yours, and yet you still find a reason to mope about it.
I don't know, yeah. I feel like this is legitimate reason to not enjoy the game.
I invited you out for some simple fun and games. Oh, I should have known you'd be like this. Anyway, you should watch and learn, because I plan on using some more of my little tricks to defeat that divine priestess from Watatsumi Island.
I hope she crushes you.
Oh, so Kokomi's your opponent in the finals?
I wouldn't have expected anyone else.
Mm-hmm. On one side will be your erstwhile comrade in arms, the leader of Watatsumi Island, and on the other will be head shrine maiden Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful. So, little one, who will you support?
I get to say it to her face!
The nerve. Saying that in the presence of me and A? Are you trying to find out whose lightning strikes faster?
I already know whose lightning strikes faster.
Miko, come on. No need to put them on the spot like that.
I know. I just wanted to see how they'd react.
My reaction was hilarity. Particularly because I don't really like you that much. And also, when it comes to games of intellect, I tend to side with the tacticianally and intelligent one. You are no... I'll give you credit. You are very intelligent and you are very smart. However, the military tactician that is Sangonomiya Kokomi, I will support all the way. Let's just hope her energy levels are high enough for this tournament.
The venue is right over there. Why not go and take a walk around? Oh, and if you meet my fellow finalist, do pass on my regards.
Will do. I bet there's a conversation to eavesdrop on in here.
Miko, the people of Inazuma are afraid of me.
And for good reason, no? A bolt of lightning from you would make even my fur stand on end.
You know I would never do such a thing.
You've done such a thing several times.
Nor would I eat anyone. Yet a writer of mine seems convinced that I'd turn into an evil kitsune and eat him alive if he doesn't submit his drafts on time. Honestly, where do people get these ideas?
Have you read half of your light novels?
Although to be fair, after I learned that he was afraid of me, I did start acting like I might actually eat him. Needless to say, his punctuality is now improving with each draft.
I struggle to understand why you are friends, other than the fact that you're both immortal. Pseudo, kind of. It's complicated. Venue's over here, right? Alright. I've mentioned before that Inazuma is not my favorite region, right? There are people I like here. Oh, here's the guy who I expect got knocked out of the tournament in the first round.
Hey, compadre. And Flying Lavender Melon.
Flying Lavender Melon! Wait, what was the title of a couple events ago? Was it Sky Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon? Anywho. There's a reason why when I said that I wasn't going to commentate that much on this Inazuma portion of the tournament is because I very much expected it to just be a showdown between Yae Miko and Sangonomiya Kokomi, because everyone else in Inazuma, barring like maybe one or two characters, didn't strike me as the type to have the intelligence or wherewithal to even navigate such a tournament. Itto, I expect, lost in the first round to Children, though I did expect him to participate. Kuki, if she is participating, I imagine she got further than Itto, but I don't think she stacks up to the likes of Gujii and Sangonomiya Kokomi. Now, when we get to the Subaru, I have no clue who's going to end up being Sino's opponent, because there's quite a few contenders there. Hell, wouldn't it be interesting if... I'm just frankly surprised, since Raiden participated in the tournament here in Inazuma, that means that I can't rule out Nahida participating in the tournament in Subaru. But anyway, let's get back to the sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon.
Oh, bullchucker! Don't call time on that in public!
It's been too long. You two compete in the tournament?
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Itto?
So you lost in the first round, eh?
Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal? To bring home the grand prize.
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out of the qualifiers.
Oh, God, man, I was expecting too much of him. I figured he would have lost in the first round. I didn't even think that he didn't make it through the qualifiers.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. I got matched against a strong opponent in the first round.
Who was it?
Besides, it was a close match. It could have swung either way.
Was it Goro?
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds a close match.
Oof, yeah, I wouldn't call that either. He did lose handily, which is what I expected of Itto. Thank you for living up to my expectations.
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friends, okay? Anyway, it's not like you did much better. Weren't you beaten by that fish lady? Sandy...
Oh.
Mamma Mia? Whatever her name was?
Literally what I said several sentences ago. Shinobu is very talented, very smart, but like I said, I don't think she stacks up to the top tiers of Inazuma.
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi Island's military strategist? Yes, she beat me fair and square. I don't have a problem with that.
That's to be expected.
Well, anyway, I've noticed something in this competition. If you want to win big here, you need style.
No, you don't.
That's right. I'm talking card backs. I lost my match because my backs were whack.
Oh my god. Are you the fucking card thief? That thought didn't even cross my mind. I forgot we're looking for a card snatcher.
But the style of card backs and a player's skill don't have anything to do with each other.
Hang on. Remember what Sino said back during the Windbloom event. The card backs do matter.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong, Mini Milan.
Mini Melon.
It's just like how the strongest Oni Kabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
I don't think that's how that works. Unless you're like Yugimoto and you have the power of the heart of the cards and you can just manifest what you need to win on top of your deck. I don't think that helps much.
Speedle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually have to rely on your own skill.
No, you rely on luck quite a bit. Your skill and intelligence does matter, but I would like to say, when it comes to card games, it's like 70% luck, 30% skill. Well, maybe we'll flip that around. We'll say it's 70% skill, 30% luck, which is... What was the quote from the last guy? That guy that was over in Liyue. I think he said it right. 70% skill, 30% luck. Hu Tao won the tournament by literally rolling 6 of the same color dice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in,
I think Shinobu has a point. Why don't we play a match and see? Sure, let's stomp Itto into the dirt.
Hey, you're right. That's a pretty neat idea. How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got some pretty slick card backs. But the Traveler probably has cool card backs too.
No, I don't.
Maybe
I
even
think...
better than yours. Okay, in that case, you can use my deck.
Oh, wait, I do have card backs that are cool. Because we have those cool ones, custom ones that Albedo made in the Windbloom event that are styled after the dragon.
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win with that deck of yours, no matter who uses it.
Oh god.
Hey, quit busting my chops! Sheesh. What do you say, Traveler? You got time for a match now?
I'm down. It's on like Donkey Kong. I accept your
Great,
challenge.
See? This is what I call a true compadre.
His deck is terrible, isn't it?
All right, I'll be the judge then. Just remember to take it easy, you two. This isn't a high-stakes match. It really doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Oh no, Shinobu, it does. We need to prove to Itto that card backs don't matter.
Oh, shh. No. Do you guys hear that? It's the cry of my cards, cheering me on in the wind.
I did hear that. No, wait, that's just a fire siren in the background.
My cards, you mean?
Active deck, Arataki numero uno Itto's invincible deck. What's this deck? Okay, so we have Itto, we have... Oh, the lag. So we have Itto, Fight Club Legend, cool. We have Chongyun. Elemental skill, deal 3 cryo damage. Chongyun's Frost Field. And Razor. Claw and Thunder. Deal 3 elemental dice. 3 elemental damage. Deal 5. Gain Wolf Within. What is this? I don't know what that does. He's got a lot of weapons. He's got a ton of food in this deck. Heavy Strike. When normal attack is charged attack, deal +1 damage. What does that even mean? Plunging Strike. Combat action. Switch target character. The character then uses a normal attack. What? I haven't lost yet. Only playable character. This is a good card. Only playable if one of your characters is defeated this round. Create one Omni Element dice, and your current character gains 1 energy. We have Wagner. 2 Forging Billets. End phase, gave a Forging Billet. When playing a weapon card, if possible, spend Forging Billets equal to the total cost of the weapon and equip the weapon for free. Alright. So this deck is objectively terrible. I will admit that much. What are these? Arataki Ichiban. Combat action. When your active character is Arataki Itto, equip this card. After Arataki Itto equips this card, immediately use Fight Club Legend once. After your Arataki Itto who has this card equipped uses Fight Club Legend for the second time or more in one round, if Superlative Super Strength is triggered, deal +1 damage. Okay. And then we have this, which I'm assuming is a Chongyun thing. Yes, Steady Breathing. When your active character is Chongyun, equip this card. After Chongyun equips this card, immediately use Chongyun's Layered Frost. Okay, cool. So these are the ability card. It's an ability card equipment deck. And what is this? Gambler's Earrings. After an opposing character is defeated, if the character this card is attached to is the active character, that's kind of garbage. Okay. I'm gonna probably get my ass kicked, but I have to win. Oh, interesting. So, Shinobu's deck doesn't even use herself. It's Guji, Ikokumi, and Kale. Ugh.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I hope so.
I don't think either side will have a good time dealing with Boss's deck.
Me neither.
Step aside. Itto's back in town.
I need 3 of a kind. That's 3 of a kind. Come on, Geo! Okay. Legend of Vanessa. Create 4 basic elemental types. 4 different types. Character deals +1 damage. Once per round, this character's normal attacks deal +1 damage. Only Claymore characters. Okay. I think this is the most I can do this turn. Kid Kujari, elemental dice. Anachi Sarato. When the summon disappears. Alright. Big money, big money. Give me Geodice. That's terrible. I'm gonna keep those 4 Dendro dice. Maybe I can do something with that.
Allow me.
Oh, I guess that move ends the turn. Oh, now waiting. Oh, it's my turn. Expand hand. And I can't play anything. Guess we could do this. Alright, I think we're doing okay.
Take this, compadre!
Help!
Oh, that's a lot of summons over there. I should be worried. Come on, cryo dice. Really? Well, that's a lot of dice. Yep, I need 4 cryo dice specifically. Let's gamble. That's not what I needed. Let's just equip and switch to Razor.
I'll watch your back.
Go!
Keep back!
Hi!
So Razor's dead no matter what I do.
I am the man!
Yep, I think we lose badly. This deck is terrible. I literally have to sacrifice Itto here. Just to stay in the game. We finally have Geodice, but Itto's dead. Ugh! This deck is garbage! I need so many numbers of specific colored dice to do anything.
See you at the rematch. Present. Oh! Now you see what the champ is capable of!
You have my deck to thank for that.
Yeah. This is a really nasty Bloom deck. I'm not even going to be able to touch fucking Yai. What does this do? During this round, your current active character deals +1 damage. Cool. Elemental tuning. I don't know. You.
A touch of frost.
Fly!
The scourge of evil remains. I'll watch your back. I've never seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna get stomped into the ground here.
Come on out.
Yeah, we lose. We lose badly.
Take me back.
I don't think I could have done any better. That deck is garbage.
See? My theory was correct.
Don't let it get to you. You were using Boss's deck after all.
It was trash. You need to, like, have way... That deck, like, 100% requires me to have, like, specifically roll Cryo, Electro, or Geodice to do anything.
Anyway,
There's
what
a
are you two doing
50%
here?
chance that you're just gonna have an ass turn. And I lost every coin flip there.
Actually, we were looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her around? Or, as Arataki numero uno idioso so eloquently called her, the Fish Lady.
You're one to talk, Lavender Melon.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly, so she can't be far.
Oh wait, I recognize those impractical shoes anywhere. I see a Tengu in the background.
Why don't you ask Kujo-Sara over there? The Tenryo Commission is in charge of managing access to the venue and maintaining order.
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match, you can find me anytime.
Let me see, hang on.
What's up, compadre? You here to play another game?
Oh, it's already checked off. Sure, I want a rematch.
You've got it!
We'll give this one more shot. His deck does do decent damage, but oof. Oof, is it hard to use. Yes, we want that card in our hand. No. During this round, the target character's next normal attack costs 1 less. Revives the target character, and that character heals for 1 HP. That's weird. I didn't know there was food that did that.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG.
I don't think either.
When do we roll? Oh, I gotta choose character. I'm going to choose... The character deals +1 after this character uses a skill. Give 1 shield point to your active character. Sure.
Step aside. Itto's back in town.
It's probably best to start with Chongyun, to be honest. I don't know if we're going to get this many Geodice ever again. I tend to roll a lot of Geodice, so it's really weird that I haven't been doing that lately. Alright.
boy.
What does Ushi do? Decrease damage taken by 1.
Hi!
I'm ending my round. Switch to Kokomi. Then just switch to... That was a weird
Show
turn.
them.
I guess Itto's an idiot. Alright, we need Cryo Dice, we're switching to Chongyun. Oh, come on, I saw that Cryo switch over. Cryo Dice! That's the big money. That's kind of gimmicky. I don't know if I want to do that. During this round, your current character's next normal type. No, why not? We have the dice for it. Alright.
Fourth, my blade.
Alright.
Take this, compadre.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, she only needs 2 energy for her ult. -4. Chongyun's going down. We need 4 Cryo Dice here, baby. And I am not going to get that lucky, it seems. Functional. Whenever your active character is Chongyun, equip this card. Chongyun's Layered Frost for once. I am not sure what that does.
Fourth, my blade.
Show them.
Wish I had more Cryo Dice than that. Feels bad.
I'll scout ahead.
We're gonna have Razor eat some hits.
Come on out.
dreadful.
Nothing I've never seen.
Okay. We're making the best out of a bad situation. Alright. They're switching to Kokomi, which means next round we should probably switch as well. God, that's annoying how many stacks that has. You need a send-off in this deck, man. Electro dice, please. That is acceptable. And
Keep back!
this is gonna hurt. I think we lose.
Rest and rebuild.
I am the man!
Try this on for size.
I think I'm just gonna lose to the fucking Miko tick down.
Hi.
Yeah, I just lose to the fucking support tick downs. We need a send off in this deck.
At least I'm going down with style. Present.
It really doesn't matter.
Now you see what
This
the
is gonna be a
champ
clean
is
sweep.
capable of.
You have my deck to thank.
Oh, I think I played this deck as good, best as I could. There's nothing I can
Scourge of
do.
evil remains.
There's nothing I can do. That's like 12 damage in one turn. God, your deck's trash. You can't do anything about that. Oh! Alright, let's go talk to Kujo-Sara. In Izuma's regional final, Gucci, Miko, the Grand Narukami Shrine will be facing off against Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of Sangonomiya Shrine. Will the imperious crash of thunder make itself heard in that unfathomable deeps? The revised hardcover version of King of Invocations is now available for purchase at all tournament venues. Free gift of forbidden dice with each purchase. I'll always support Miko-sama. She doesn't have a chance. I'm confident Madame Sangonomiya Kokomi will be the one that emerges victorious. In your dreams, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and bet on it? Bring it on, loser. Bring it on, loser pays for dinner. Please abide by tournament venues rules and enjoy the tournament in a respectful manner.
Hi, Sarah. We're looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her anywhere?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't returned since.
If you're looking for Her Excellency,
Goro!
she's currently near the western shore of Rito.
Goro, good to see you.
Hello, you two. Is there something the matter?
No, we just wanted to say hello to Kokomi.
Now that I think about it, her opponent in the finals will be a tough one to beat.
The master tactician herself.
Who are you rooting for, Sara?
The person who can calculate 99 possible outcomes for every single thing and foresee them all.
Up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament, in truth, I don't really care.
Oof. I guess you don't like Uchiha either, eh? See what I did there? I said A.
Paimon thought for sure you'd be rooting for Miko.
I certainly would, in the past. But now that the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi are on amiable terms, we're all friends.
Those are exactly Her Excellency's thoughts as well. The point of a game of cards between friends is to exchange skills and enjoy the game together. It's not about who wins or loses. She hopes that this spirit of friendly competition will define Inazuma going forward.
A commendable attitude. Her opponent is skilled in the art of deception. Even if she appears to have worry written all over her face, don't fall for it. She's likely trying to lead you into a trap.
Yeah, I figured. Uchiha is a trickster, but Sangonomiya, I think, can see through her.
It's nice to see two generals who were once enemies on the battlefield now looking out for each other.
Do not be mistaken. I speak only in the interest of fairness. The moment I saw the name Sangonomiya on the list of competitors, I anticipated that she would make it into the finals to face the almighty Shogun. I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy and excels at employing rare and unusual tactics. But after the almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may also have caught wind of Kokomi's strategies.
Oh, so you want to make sure Kokomi's got intel on the other side too? Wow. Trust Sara to make sure everything is fair and above board.
I like to clown on Sara a lot, but it's because I like her.
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo. I will be sure to pass them along to Her Excellency.
Don't mention it.
Seriously, don't mention it. I might get in trouble.
The match will be starting shortly. Please, let her know to get back to the venue soon.
All right, then I'll get going.
Can we go with you?
I hope the final goes smoothly. Everything should be fine. As long as that Oni manages to avoid causing a scene.
Man, Itto is always on your mind, huh? It's on my mind, too. God, his deck is terrible. He's got way too many equipment in there. He has junk artifacts that don't matter unless you're already snowballing. And there's, like, no draw power. His entire deck is focused on getting the artifacts and equipment on, and then doing stuff once they're on. What is interesting is all the cards that let you switch and attack. Those are neat. Those are nice, if you get them. But because of the lack of draw power, as I mentioned, his success rate is going to be dependent on a number of factors. And again, he doesn't have any removal, so if your opponent's running a bunch of summons, you can't do anything to it.
Kokomi!
Paimon? Oh, and the Traveler's here too.
I'm Goro, over here.
Surprised to see us? We came to wish you good luck in the competition. So, what are you doing out here, Kokomi? Taking in the view?
So if we decided to throw our support behind Yae Miko, would it even give us the option to come over here and talk to Kokomi?
Yes. The soothing sound of the ocean's waves do make me feel peaceful. But I actually came here hoping to see Watatsumi Island.
Huh. Oh, I get it, because you can see it in the distance.
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look.
It shouldn't be too far. It should be on the horizon. It's not like it's more than a couple miles away.
Huh? Can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And a little further than that, there's Yashiori Island. Nope, can't see Watatsumi.
I kind of think it's there.
Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island. Imagine trying to see it when the islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people's hearts. Even when friends argue, they still need time to reconcile.
think of how much time is needed when the conflicting sides could never even see each other.
Man, she's still thinking about that Civil War.
You okay, Kokomi? Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious topics.
You didn't join the tournament just to play cards?
Yes, I thought you might understand. Huh? What are you talking about?
Who wins and who loses isn't what's most important. What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma watching.
Man, we are not making progress on that card snatcher nonsense.
Yes, more people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day forward. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods, we can all come together as friends by playing cards at the table. We should be willing to cooperate and assist one another in the future.
Yep.
You could say that I'm playing cards to help dissolve enmity.
You're using a simple game of cards to drive social change.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Besides, my passion has always been in tactics and strategy. How could I pass up the chance to play in a tournament for a strategic game like this?
Yep.
Oh, so you have your personal reasons to play too. Yes, partly. You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sara warned us that she'll be a cunning opponent.
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this tournament as a chance to resolve our differences, Your Excellency.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yep.
Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems for the match. Wow! Paimon's really looking forward to the final now!
I hope you go with the stratagem of, oh no, I fell for your trap. Flips, but... Or did I?
And Paimon swears that she's actually gonna see it this time, no matter what! Paimon won't let herself get distracted, not even by all the tasty snacks in Inazuma!
I'm looking forward to it too. Good luck, Kokomi.
Thank you. Alright, let's go.
I think you actually might be able to see Watatsumi Island from the pier. Yeah, you can. There it is. You see it? It's that little lump right above my head. Oh, nope, the fog came in. Yeah, that little lump right above my head. Yeah, you can see it from here. You just have to go to the different side of the island. It's a little bit further away. Alright, we're actually going to watch the finals this time.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
Oh no, we're in the Dateline Inazuma, Rito Island as the clash between the Gucci-ai, the head shrine maiden of the Narukami Shrine, versus Sangonomiya Kokame, master tactician and general of the forces of Watatsumi Island.
Ooh, that's a nice title.
Oh, hey, Karora.
Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
Yes, it will, actually.
I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor thing like this.
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Every region, Paimon.
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances?
You're the card snatcher.
I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the card snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the card snatcher?
Oh, you were with us.
Oh, let Paimon explain.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about this plotline because I got so involved with the Inazuma plotline.
I think I already have some insights regarding the truth of this matter. Really? That fast? But it's a little complicated, and the finals are about to start. Let me put it this way, though. The key to this case is actually Kirara.
It's big brain time.
Huh? Wait, what? Me? Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same thing.
Sorry, I don't have time to explain now. We'll have to continue after the tournament's finished.
Just focus on your match, Kokomi.
What should we do? Paimon's still trying to wrap her head around that.
Kirara seems to be going to the same locations as the Card Snatcher, so they might be using the courier system to deliver stuff.
If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find the answer? Oh, is Paimon really as dumb as a lavender melon?
We can think about it later. Don't worry about it. Let's watch the competition.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand Prix Inazuman Regional Final! Our contestants are Guji Yai Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine.
I just now realized that this is literally a battle between Shrine Maidens. This is a Toho 10 reference?
Without further ado, let the final match begin!
I'll put that in my Discord. Might be using that as the thumbnail. And done.
Yay, it's starting!
Now, to find out who will play first.
It's coin toss time.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep.
Soul of the Deep. Never heard that term.
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need.
She's playing a go second deck, isn't she?
I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold, greasy mess.
Oof. The shade.
Round one, begin!
The two play a close, thrilling game. Okay.
And the winner is...
Kokomi, 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 Kokomi. Why are we announcing it? We would have watched it happen.
Sangonomiya Kokomi! The Divine Priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Why were you holding the suspense? We all watched the same game. We would have already known who won at this point.
She's gone! Kokomi did it!
Just seeing that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Congratulations. It was a brilliant victory.
Thank you.
I had absolute faith in you.
Kokomi! That was a real nail-biter, but you did it! That Miko is a crafty one, pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defeated. Then she played two cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
She's right behind me, isn't she? That reminds me, when I was playing the Itto deck, I forgot I had that card in my hand. I probably could have used it.
Goodness, what's all the
No, I couldn't have
commotion
used
over
it. She
here?
killed us all in one turn.
Discussing something interesting behind my back?
Not at all. Paimon was just saying what a real pity it was that you lost.
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
If Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help them solve a puzzle they've been facing.
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb you. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the card snatcher?
Because what's been getting stolen is card backs, so you might be supplying people.
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
Yes, and therein lies the clue. You mean, Kirara is the card snatcher?
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations at a person. I mean, a yokai like this.
Yokai are people too.
Calm down, you two. Kirara's not the thief. Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
I'm dumb. I can't believe when I was talking about different people from Inazuma that are not, like, human. I can't believe Goro slipped my mind.
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
The tournament.
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address, but I can tell you that it's in Sumeru.
Oh my god, Sino was the card snatcher the whole time. My first theory can't be correct, can it?
Were the contents light? No larger than the size of an envelope?
Huh? Wait. You're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear stories about that when I was curled up on my grandma's lap.
No. She's just 10 steps ahead of us. She's Gigabrain over here.
No, I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just like to read light novels and books about military strategy. Divination's not my field.
Mona. We should have asked Mona for help. Huh. Oh, no, wait. We specifically didn't.
After all I've said so far, have you arrived at the same answer as me?
Let me think. Oh, we're going to use this mechanic. Patch it. The project's...
Every nation Kirara visited had a parcel sent to Sumeru. We came to Inazuma because we tracked the thief here. The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope.
The package's contents are cards.
The contents were probably genius invocation cards. We've run into Kirara multiple times throughout our trip. No, that doesn't... No. The contents were light.
Associate.
There doesn't... There doesn't...
There we go.
The thief is likely using Comania Express to send packages.
Thank you for figuring out what I figured out minutes ago.
Every nation Kirara... The contents were light. No, that doesn't... The thief is like... The contents were light. Every nation...
There we go.
Kirara's deliveries contain the treasure chest card backs.
There we go. Figured it out.
Yes, you nailed it.
That process, it helps me get to the conclusion. I just wish it was more intuitive how to operate through that weird system.
Huh? So the card backs we've been looking for have been right under our noses all along?
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up.
We could talk to Diona. Diona knows who it is, because Diona's the one that the guest had... that asked the guest to use the delivery service.
Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher. The timing doesn't make sense.
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved.
So we're trailing not one, but multiple card snatchers. It's the entire treasure hoarders, isn't it?
Yes. The person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already obtained the cardbacks and sent them together.
Now that I think about it, collecting all those card backs across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
Not really. It's possible.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Culminate Express? Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, he's been trading or playing to collect the cardbacks. I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used the mora he was given to arrange shipments with Comania Express as funds to use for trading.
Then there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves? Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes, this is a question I'm still grappling with now.
This is getting more deeper than I thought.
What is the thief's objective? What kind of secret is hidden behind these cardbacks?
It's a treasure map, I'm telling you.
Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing one for ourselves.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't just open a customer's parcel.
That is very questionable and very illegal in most places.
If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot. And I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you any trouble, of course. At this point, maybe it would be best for you all to accompany Kirara to Sumeru. Good idea. Going to the delivery location is the only lead worth following now. And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Kirara could be in danger.
It's Sino.
You should come along to make sure you're safe.
So there's two card thieves. There's the one actually thieving, and then Sino, who probably just paid people to collect the cards. I can't beat up bad guys.
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package stolen from me since I've started this job. Whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from, I send them running.
I'm still concerned about your safety. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Let me think about it. Alright, I'll let you come with me to the delivery point in Sumeru. But on one condition.
What is that?
You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a group of people delivering packages?
That's fair.
No problem. You got it.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local authorities to handle.
God damn it. But what if the bad guy is the local authorities? Absolutely. So the objective here is to tail someone.
Next up, Sumeru. Oh, we're really traveling all over the place this time. Good luck. You'll have to tell me how everything turns out the next time we meet.
I hope we do. Alright. That was about an hour. We spent an extra 20 minutes or so on Itto. So let's just check out the epilogue text.
General Kujo, could I have a word with you?
Yes. Congratulations on your victory, Sangonomiya Kokomi.
I wanted to express my gratitude for the helpful advice you provided before the match.
It was nothing. Anyone with a good head on their shoulders knows that skill and strategy ultimately determine the winner. In any case, it was an exciting match to watch.
It was unfortunate that you didn't register for the tournament as well.
I'm afraid I'd be no match for you.
Don't say that. You're not so different from me. Seeking chances to hone your skills in the game, considering countermeasures, and competing with others as if they're friends?
Perhaps you have a point. In that case, let's play a match of Genius Invocation before you depart for Narukami Island.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, I'm glad they become friends. Oh god, he's still here.
Woo! That match between Fox Lady and Fish Lady really got my blood racing. The sweat's practically boiling off my forehead.
Yes, yes. I'm sure all of Rito knows how excited you are, but the gang's all waiting for us. We should be heading back now.
They can wait a little longer. At least let my compadre and I play one last match. You can't say no to that. Pretty please?
Why not?
That's my compadre. I knew you'd be down to duel. Only you understand a hardcore TCG player like me.
Ugh, seriously, what will I do with you two?
Alright. Third time's the charm, Itto. Deals +1 damage, +2 damage if the target's remaining HP is equal to or less than 6. That's pretty good. Keep that. Before the round ends, normal attacks deal 1 damage. Before the round ends, target of this character's normal attacks deal +1 damage. I don't need the food.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I don't think either's...
Time for some training?
We're going to be switching a little bit more often. So the goal here is we're going to try to set up and equip Itto, and then we're going to switch to him when we need to. That's as good as I can hope for, to be honest.
Swift and merciful.
We're going to end round early. I want more dice. Alright. We're basically going to use Chongyun to set up, and we're going to try to hopefully close out with Itto. So we want 3 cryo dice, and we want 3 of any other color. That works. Ugh, that sucks. We can elemental tune now. We'll just do the sacrificial play.
With my blade.
Hold the line.
There we go. Ending round again.
Take this, compadre!
Help!
That did nothing. But they're gonna get Bloom off of the combo cards. Oh, I think Itto just dies. Oh, the summons are so annoying. That's not good.
Attaboy!
Go!
See you at the rematch.
Time for some
Oh! Now you see what the champ is capable of!
You have my deck to thank for that.
Alright, let's see.
Spirit Blade.
Nothing I've never seen.
Emerge.
Alright. Chongyun, you're gonna have to eat all this damage for a Razor.
After all that
And we're fucked.
training, I'll watch your back.
They're fucked.
Oh!
Yeah, we're beyond fucked.
Oh!
Literally, I can't do anything here. And they're just gonna do all the damage. Even if I have 8 Electro dice here, it doesn't matter.
A sight to behold.
Yeah.
Oh! Take me back.
I didn't stand a chance. That deck combos too well. I'm gonna look up on YouTube and see somebody got extraordinarily lucky and managed to win with this. Guess all that's left is to look for Raiden and Yai. Somewhere, I guess.
I heard you refer to the opponent as a Kitsune yokai earlier. Could you tell me a little more about that? Don't leave out any details. Who knows? Maybe there's something I'll be able to use in my news piece.
Oh, I better not. I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Besides, I'm not really the most qualified yokai to answer questions.
Okay, then maybe you could help explain why a kitsune would have any interest in fried tofu?
Now your questions are making me hungry.
I think my answer to that question is it's just something that kitsune are associated with.
Why don't I just take you to try some kitsune ramen here in Inazuma? I can explain while we eat.
I wonder where Yai and Raiden went off to. Or Yai went off to find fucking Goro. Could not have gone far. Rito is a small island. I can actually check a large chunk of it in a decent amount of time.
Welcome to the Arena of Fate.
Thanks for the follow. We're about getting ready to start the final leg of this journey. Alright. I give up. So, time to just move on. Culminate chatter of joyous dreams. Advance the clock. Things are going fine today.
It's about time for us to head to Sumeru and investigate that group of thieves. Paimon's got a feeling that it won't be long before we have a breakthrough on the case.
Let's head to Caravan Rebot first. That's near the designated pickup location.
Caravan Rebot? Why there? Stream's been going okay. I stream other games. We do stream Shadowverse. That's probably one of the things that is planned to be streamed a little bit more often in the future. We're doing a playthrough of One Piece Odyssey right now. We're getting close to finishing that game, so who knows what will be replacing it afterwards. People want me to do Star Rail, so I probably will start Star Rail after we finish Odyssey. But again, I would like to get back to doing some Shadowverse streams in the meantime. Because I bet the new story content is out by now. There's already been a new set, and a new, the updates to the sets have already been out, so I have a lot of reasons to play Shadowverse, but we haven't gotten back around to it yet. We mostly play strategy games here. There is a game that I've been looking into quite a bit that I want to get into, but I've decided to make the executive decision to not until the full game comes out, because I don't want to support early access stuff. I got burned once on pre-orders. I'm not doing that again. So I only play games that are out. Alright, let's start this.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Oh no, we're heading to Aru Village, aren't we?
Good point. A bodyguard.
Dia! Where are you? Oh, no, there's Sino.
Oh, look! Isn't that Sino? Sino!
Oh no.
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose a customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra, Sino. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Yes, he does. He also takes card games very seriously.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people?
We get around. We're famous. We're legendary. We've saved the world multiple times. I've actually stopped counting.
You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation Tournament?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
I'm guessing you won.
Really? Then how did you do, Sino?
I am now the official king of invocations.
I'm assuming you crushed the competition.
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment, and drew... I can explain it later. Anyway, I have time.
Oh, God. We've been streaming since, I want to say, 2015.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
We're based on the U.S.
Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
Although people who can recognize the background behind me actually might even realize that I've technically never really even been in the same place for more than 2 years. It's tough to afford to live places in America. Because this is a country where they don't want to raise the minimum wage ever.
What do you think, Kirara?
Alright. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
I'm honestly slightly disappointed that it isn't Sino that's behind this whole thing.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble?
Yell meow.
Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
They wiggle.
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package.
Considering I've never lived in one location for more than 5 years, I guess I would just say California. Because I've lived in California the greater majority of my life, but I'm turning 30 this year, and I've only lived in California for 28 of those years, so... to each their own.
If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Excuse me?
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Ah, I get it.
Oh.
No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That would be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
It would look very suspicious.
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
Can you do that? That's not that suspicious.
And why would she do that?
Oh no, here it comes.
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
Ah, I see. Yeah, a lot of big streamers and YouTubers are from California. Most of them are based out in LA, to my knowledge, though.
Oh. This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am.
I love it when we meet people that love Sino's jokes.
Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino?
Oh no, don't enable him!
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late.
I figured. A lot of people seem to be graphics designers. One of my closest friends is a graphics designer. He makes backgrounds, caricatures, art, as well as VTuber models. We like to keep our stuff private between each other, so we don't really use the names for that. So I don't really shout him out, and he doesn't shout me out. Keep things mutual that way.
Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down.
He has talked about...
Then you can come round them up.
Yeah, he has talked about making a model for me, but it's like... It is an investment that I'm not willing to make at this time. Maybe in the future I'd consider it if the channel ever gets a lot bigger. But for the time being, I'm fine doing this as a hobby. We only stream twice a week. If things get to a point where I'm financially stable enough to stream like 4 times a week, I'll consider investing in more graphic design.
You're not going to lay down?
Sino, why do you sound so disappointed?
No, I'm not laying down.
We're also in the desert. It'd be really painful and hot to do that. Go to the delivery with Kiara. Oh, that's not that far.
We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Are you sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Rebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
Man, if that's what qualifies as an address, there's no such thing as being homeless. There's this big problem in America right now where you kind of need an address in order to get a job, which means that if you end up homeless, you can end up in a position where you can't earn money. It's a really vicious cycle. That's the first fire flower.
Near the first flaming flower... Oh, we're here.
I don't know. Are you sure there wasn't a flaming flower we passed earlier that we might have missed? This is where people get ambushed.
There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past.
This is a fucking dead drop. That's what this is.
We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
I've already forgotten what the tail signal is. Just lay down, it'll be easier.
The customer will be here soon, so be sure to stay out of sight.
I see something to hide behind over there. Oh, I guess it wants me to hide this way, though. I guess hiding behind a rock is the best idea.
Well, hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
Paimon, sure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
Thank you, Sino. You're enjoying this too much, Charlotte. I'll keep that in mind.
What? As in her tails?
Yeah, we get it.
Oh, come on, you guys can't think that they're all that cheesy. Some of these are just good, on-point puns. After waiting behind the rocks for a while.
Hey, look! Someone's coming.
You from Culminate Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Dada Baba?
Where's the package?
Yes. This is your package. Here you go.
This is not the guy, isn't it?
I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
I actually have my own Discord. You can just post it in the art channel there. There is a link to it on the About page of this stream, and there is also a link to it in all of the YouTube videos. of the VODs.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
No. Why would a mail carrier look inside their own packages? That's unethical.
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
Oh boy.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Don't make a gesture like that. That's not good.
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look, she's giving a signal.
No, she's just panicking.
But, wait, Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
Just lay down. She's gonna have to fucking bite her pride and lay down. Okay, I can do stuff like that after the stream.
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me.
God, you're bad at lying.
If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place. Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions.
Pun, 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 pun.
Ah, maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
Wow, actually. That's overthinking it. It's incorrect, but I'm amazed you came up with a conclusion like that.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
I always find it funny when Paimon randomly has sound effects because it doesn't happen frequently enough, and then I forget that Paimon can make sound effects.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
You know, if I was a courier and people were talking like this, I would say, I'm gonna leave.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Oh, I forgot that she could do that.
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
They got a knife! Forget the signals!
Forget the signals.
We gotta save Kirara!
Hey, everybody already left.
Boss, she's got backup.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
You think people would recognize Sino?
Huh? Wait, that's Sino, the General Mahamatra.
Yep.
Sino?
Oh wait, we're playing Kiara? Neat. Hang on. She a catalyst user? What is she using? Oh, she has a sword. I can't see it because she's not using it in her animations all that much. Ah.
That.
Data Baba?
Fresh delivery!
Up we go! got a neat kit. Fun.
Kirara, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either.
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
What are they doing?
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
Who are you and why are you stealing card backs?
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
Oh my god. Are they going to do the exact same thing that I predicted back at the start? They're hoarding up all of a type of card back specifically to drive up the price?
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Teyvat.
All across Teyvat?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
You kind of are the most powerful organization across the world, minus the Fatui. Because you're everywhere, you have leadership and people concentrated in every single region. And yet, despite that, there's like, yeah, you're just kind of everywhere. Nobody can get rid of you. You're just always around.
But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
Huh.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs?
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
This is so dumb. I want a treasure hoarder focused like Archon Quest. I really do.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk.
No, just die. Frankly, I think it'll save you the embarrassment.
All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter beasts. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter beasts...
All of this is on a card back?
Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
Not Paimon. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information.
Cool, but doesn't gathering all of the card backs in one place, like, defeat the purpose, though?
But then why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
Yeah.
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation.
Oh. Right.
All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Interesting.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them.
You could have done that without gathering all the old ones back, and it would have just been confusing.
But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Culminate Express. That way, we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments.
I don't think that was a compliment.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward.
Cool, we can't exactly do an operations being mobilized everywhere at once.
Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Yeah, that's the reason why I figured they were involved from the start.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
There. I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
You guys haven't done anything wrong yet, except for steal a few card backs.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
So weird.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
This is a short chapter if this is where it's gonna end.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
I expected that there would still be an entire Sumeru branch of the tournament. Oh wait, we still haven't figured out who Sino's opponent in the finals was.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
Alright, goodbye for now.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament!
Alright, go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Oh no. He's gonna go full card game.
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans.
Oh boy.
No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think.
Alright. It's time to do the generic. Let's go into old-timey mode.
Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally...
Got decked?
Ooh!
You get it?
Nice!
Like cards and punching.
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
What about the ones that are just playing the game? Can they just be allowed to continue to do that? They haven't done anything wrong, more or less. Those ones, anyway. Take care, Sino.
We will.
We'll play some cards next time. We still haven't played Sino yet, so I don't know what his deck is.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along.
Makes sense.
Still feels a little disappointing, though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Well, we didn't stop the meetups, so technically that's still going down somewhere.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
I completely forgot that that was the subplot. Yeah, my theory still stands. It's Venti and Zhongli.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
It's just fun to play cards. It's fun to meet new friends.
In that case, How would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Oh no.
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really?
Well, we
But
made him
didn't
busy
you
with
say
work.
before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company.
Interesting.
This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
What's going on here? What's the package?
Yep. The holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Oh no. Is it my boy Logan, the Wanderer?
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Oh no.
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious.
So it's someone in Sumeru. It's probably the creators, but if it's Zhongli and Venti, that might be putting a hole in my
What do
theory.
you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
Then again, they inserted the idea via dreams in them. Could still be a thing. It's our duty as TCG players.
Then follow me to Vimara Village.
Vimara Village? No, it couldn't be. It's the old man who gave us the little harp, isn't it? It couldn't possibly be. We still haven't gotten a big cutscene for this.
The clues pointed to Vimara Village, but I'm not sure of which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
Old man.
I only know his name is Garvapidum and that he's a scholar from the academia.
Garvapidum.
Garvapidum. Got it.
Interesting. Ask Zadith.
Hi there. Do you know where Garvapidum lives?
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
It's an Aranara, isn't it?
He's a scholar from the academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but I've never heard anyone go by the name you mentioned. Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting indeed. Garvapidum.
Hey there. We're looking for a scholar named Garvapidum.
Garvapidum? I never heard of him.
It's probably a fake name.
Wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Newcomer?
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though, almost like he's struggling to complete a thesis.
Weird.
I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay.
Why didn't we ask the village head first? Because that was my idea.
Vimara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it. Thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Who we should have talked to first.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Yeah, like Rana. I hope Rana's doing okay. I hope Jet's doing okay. God, these NPC side characters. Alright, Amadea.
Hello, are you the head of the village? There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes, that's me. Go ahead.
We already know who you are, because we did the fucking 18-hour side quest with the... Never mind.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives? We'd like to talk to him.
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding, but I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
We have mail for him.
Yeah, you could say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
Paimon's got that smirk.
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great! Thank you very much!
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
This is why we should have came to you first. He's a nice old man. Man, I don't think I've ever gone to the upper levels. Not since we did the Aranara quest line. How's it going, Eotham? Man, this guy's really isolated over here.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he answers.
I'm gonna fucking die if it's Zhongli.
Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Okay, it is an academia researcher.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Culminate Express. I'm...
A package. For me.
I wonder what Darshan this guy's in.
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Oh, he passed away.
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Oh, so the two creators are the two people here. Got it. That's kind of sad.
Friend. Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that. After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Say what? He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
Which means the person who passed away is the other one.
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
Man, that's been a running theme with these last couple events. Geniuses suffering.
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Cutscene time?
You really wouldn't mind listening?
Sure, you can talk to us.
All right then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind.
Ooh, now I feel bad. Ooh, that disease is gone now.
Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG.
A game that was born from friendship.
It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements.
Which is why it uses the weird reaction system.
I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together. Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
There's also posters of what I assume is the two of you everywhere.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else. But every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Man, Paimon's gonna be really depressed when this story ends.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulab, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapidum? Perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right.
So why has this package not been delivered up to this point again?
What's this? A letter?
Cutscene? It's cutscene time? Yay!
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulab, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
That's what's in the package. The book.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Hey, enough of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulab, are you okay?
Garvapidum, you must understand.
He's got a Catherine card.
Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Ooh.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby.
Interesting.
Here, this one's for you.
The Casket
This way,
of Tomes.
you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm...
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the casket of tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar.
Oh,
now it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Beautiful. Beautiful storytelling.
Gulab. That rascal. He was always this way.
I haven't played much Genius Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
And it started in a hospital's mortality ward. Yikes.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
It's only slightly undercut by the fact that this was probably actually created as some weird marketing scheme in the depths of the Hoyo facility. It's a good game. But, it's kind of hard to have a lore for how the game was created when you know that that's not technically true.
That's right. We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon can tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
I feel like I recognize this VA as well. I want to say it's Marcus, the same guy that's doing Dvorak and a few other characters, but I'm not entirely sure because the tone and delivery is slightly off. But it could be. Good friends never truly leave. They stay with us in another
You're
form.
Right. Gulab. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG? Well, what do you say?"
That was fun. Only slightly undercut by capitalism.
Hidden seems to be feeling better. Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Kirara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
Why were they unable to deliver it again?
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Do yokai have intuition?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Yeah, you gotta get back to Fontaine. I'll run into you there eventually.
Oh. Are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone.
Maybe make it like 2 articles.
Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Made a lot of new friends, and we learned a lot about Genius Invocation TCG.
Yeah, you could say the best thing we got out of this adventure was the new friends we made.
The real card game is the friends we made along the way. And the friends that died along the way, too, I guess.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
We'll add it to my checklist.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Take care, everyone.
Will do. I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon. And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Okay, there's probably some super secret missable dialogue. So I'm gonna go check out Garvapitum's house again.
I gotta grow up quickly so I can go find Rana.
Nope. Nothing here. Oh well. I guess that's all there is to this event. It's pretty short. Actually, I guess I don't really have the right to say that. Minus the 2 extra rounds we went with Itto, that would have been like another... I think we made this about 20 minutes longer than we needed to, which all in all means that this event was about 4 hours long. All in all, I still think this event might have just been better as an interlude quest. It didn't have to be a time-sensitive event, because we already have, like, the Genius Invocation has its own, like, mini Archon quest. This could have just been tacked on to that. Maybe lock it behind a certain player level. Or maybe even not even have to do that. It'd just be locked behind actual story progression. Because this one basically assumes that we've already finished the Sumeru Archon quest in 3.3. I don't know if the Danesweave quests would be required, but for the most part, this was a very fun event. It was very interesting. We got to see a lot of characters and familiar faces. I'm just sad and disappointed that so much of this is going to be gone, if not for people like me and many others who are going to go through the effort to record every single little detail. Appreciate everyone who stopped by, and we're going to end off here. Until next time, see you all in the next stream.